Okay, here we are. This is kind of the B4. You can see little trees, pretty dense. You know, diameters from 2 to 5 inches. And here's the bush hog, big heavy-duty bush hog, Kenny Davis. Maybe he'll raise the deck. We can look at the blades. Yeah, raise the deck a little bit. We'll have a look at what's actually cutting this stuff. We ran it for about 6 hours yesterday. Pretty good results. There you go. There's a look. You can just see it's a big old kind of a stump jumper with 4 axes. Pretty heavy axes. They're about 18, 20 inches long. There you go. There's a look. It's got all the rust off it yesterday. We're going to cut some more today. Okay, here's some of what we did yesterday. We left the bigger trees, anything over 5 or 6 inches in diameter we left standing. It's looks nice up in there. It's going to be enough room for me to get back in here later with a standard duty bush hog just to keep it from growing back. We did about 3 or 4 acres. It's hard to say. We went back in some low areas, but we're trying to stay on the high ground here. And you can see we got it down with a chainsaw. A lot of the stubble we cut back down so that we got me and we got another guy out here helping us. Here you can see some stubble we haven't treated yet, but it's not as clean as a mulcher, but it's definitely cheaper. And there's some stuff we need to knock it down again with some chainsaws. If we can get it 5 or 6 inches off the ground, you know, that's going to be enough for us to come back in here again and keep it down and let it rot. We're in no rush. But as long as we get the slash on the ground, we're home free. I'm viewing now an area goes back up to the rise and it goes back over the other side. We've cleared about, I'd say maybe 200 yards up in that direction. Maybe 150 yards back over there over that ridge. Okay, here he is at work. I'm not really in the best position for this, but kind of dangerous spot I'm in. Really got to stay. That thing does throw out some wood left and right. You can see him going into those trees. I'm hoping he'll go up the hill. I'm really not interested in him going down too deep, clearing off the top. There you go. Keep going that way. Okay, I'm really delighted really so far with what it can do and for the amount of money. He's probably not going to let me off the hook as easy the next time around. It is pretty hard work and it's pretty hard on his equipment. He's running it full out, and this is Kenny's first experience with land clearing. He uses his bobcat mostly for residential tree work, you know, moving logs. out of residential areas. He sells the logs and works for several tree trimming companies, contracts out. But he's always looking for ways to increase the value of his bobcat and give it more work. He hit back right into that tree. Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Thanks, Daddy.
Thanks, Daddy. Okay, here's a closer look at the stubble. You can see this is adequate. You know, it's low enough. Some of these will come back and touch it up with a chainsaw. But most of it's low enough. Really don't need to go back over it. I'm going to have him come back out here late in the summer and touch up what he's done. I know it's going to grow back a lot of it this summer, but he should be able to cover what he's doing the next 2 or 3 days. Should be able to cover it, do it in a half day the next time around, in that the stuff will be all pretty small. There's some stubble we got to touch up with a chainsaw. I'm looking for kind of quantity, not quality. That's okay, not to worry about this. Keep going. We'll come in behind him and get some of this stuff done with a chainsaw. Other than that, it looks, you know, the floor is down. Everything's on the ground. The stuff that's leaning, I'm gonna go in with a chainsaw and cut that and pull it and get it on the ground so it'll rot, and so results will look nice. Want to look pretty.